Monster who will be commentating this race. So, have fun.
Thank you. Alright. I guess I'll just start commentary after the timer starts.
Oh yeah, when do we start the timer? When do I actually press start?
Trez is gonna give a countdown.
I give you a countdown. So,
Are you gonna type it and then, or are you gonna say it?
I can say it as well. So,
so if say go, and then we say go and then press it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Just waiting for Torje to restart his fast Wii. Then.
Oh wait, I'm gonna restart as well, just to make sure I'm not on I'm not on Gecko.
Oh, that would be horrendous.
It's like just Adult Link just comes out of the fucking.
Okay.
You'll be like,
Sorry,
have a
guys.
good 2-minute intro, and then you get Zora tuning Adult Link sleeping.
Yeah, like I did it once.
So, Torje, I gotta ask. In my view, your restart was way faster than Richard's. Are you cheating?
Always, dude.
Are you using your i5?
Yeah, what
iOS
are you on, Torje?
Oh yeah, what iOS are you on? Are you
I'm
using
on the iOS, like the not like bad one. I'm on the slow one.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Okay,
Trust.
so are we ready?
Yes.
Pretty ready, yeah.
Okay then, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1, and go! Chat delay will catch up, so don't worry.
Beautiful.
Alright. Good luck, guys.
I
Thank
will
you.
restart Richard's
Yeah.
stream because he's a bit behind.
Thanks, man.
Alright, yeah, so this is going to be Ocarina Time 90%, a race between Torje and RichardSage. I'm sure you guys know Torje by now. He's like established himself as a top 90% player. He's held many records by now. He really he's really optimized this category a lot. He's going to go for all the fastest strats, including there has actually been a new strat found since the last ZSR marathon that used that like played any percent. So you're going to be seeing that. There's actually a new setup for Gim in the Deku Tree that saves like 4.5 seconds. And RichardSage is a guy that he kind of just started running really. He's very new, but he's really dedicated. Like I'm not exactly sure how long he's been playing. Like I think less than a year, but he's already pushed his time down to 1740, and me and Torje agree that he can definitely get better than that if he like did some if he like implemented a few faster strats that he's not doing yet. So I'll go over. Well, like the thing is, Richard's current PB is 1740, and Torje's current PB is 1709, and Richard wants to like Richard's currently using like very consistent strats that he wants to sub 1740 with before he goes to implement the riskier stuff. And what exactly that is and how much it saves, I'll go over as we get there, obviously. But yeah, it should be an interesting race. Most 90% races are like reasonably close when you get to collapse, and then both people just get stuck on instaclip forever. That's just the way it goes. So
somehow both of us always die twice, and there's a time or something.
Exactly. So yeah, and also the current world record is held by Skater with 1707. And with that time, Skater actually stopped playing any percent. Skater's been playing any percent ever since like what 2013, I think. Like pretty much since I got into speedrunning. Like he was one of the first streamers I personally watched, and it's pretty crazy to like see him finally switch to a different category now. Pretty insane. Yeah, now we'll see the run starting. Yeah, Skater beat Torje.
Oh yeah, Torje just made a valid point. Donate $50 for Baba Hesitant, please. $50 per runner, of course.
Oh yeah, everyone knows what a Hess is, right? Like shielding multiple damage frames, using things like a bomb or a rock at the collapse sequence. Well, you can also get a Hess off of a Deku Baba, which is really hard, and it actually saves like 3 seconds in any percent. So it's like too inconsistent to really implement. But yeah, Torje is actually decent at it, I think. So
Sometimes I am.
as decent as you can get at that trick.
I guess, yeah.
Ouch, Richard got hit by the rock. They're both on Wii VC, by the way. That's actually necessary for this route. This route is only possible on GameCube or Wii VC. Yeah, this is... Right now you see Torje doing the first trick that Richard will not be doing. This is bridge flip. Ah, he got it, nice. So that's where you backflip onto the bridge. And that saves like a second over what you see Richard doing right now, which is just climbing on. Bridge flip is like one of my favorite strats now. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a really clean strat.
Wii U VC is not a master race. Wii U VC is awful. Like pretty much only IQ is worse.
We kind of just like pretend Wii U VC doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Jelster commentating this. Wii U VC has superior load times, but game actually crashes when you try it with nuts or sticks. It works with Deku seeds, I think, but that's obviously not really like, fast in this route. So the Wii is actually the fastest possible version for this, fortunately. Imagine if one guy barged in with Wii U VC and got an easy sub 17. I would actually hate that. And yeah, Wii U VC also has like input delay. Apparently, I haven't played on it because I only have access to the 50 Hz PAL version. But...
Oh right.
Yeah. So then I see Torje pulling out the sword, the Navi text in the Deku tree. Oh, this is actually... Right now we're going to see the new strat for Gim. You get in this corner, he turns around twice to manipulate his side roll direction, because the side roll direction is actually dependent on... Oh, dang. The side roll direction is dependent on the camera somehow. I don't really fully know how it works, but turning around twice there makes his side roll go the proper way. That's all you gotta know. And then he's actually gonna... Ooh, that's some... Okay. Now he's gonna drop on, hover off this sculpture left from this side. Backward side hop to the left. Okay, and now from this position, he can instantly go onto the vines. So that's the setup that optimally saves like 4.5 seconds. Ooh, okay, he... I never know if this is gonna work with this setup. It's so weird.
Yeah, the vine clip frame is a frame later for the low hover setup.
Okay. I actually didn't know that because you always do it unbuffered. Okay, and yeah, Richard did the old setup, so you can kind of see the difference there. Ah, cool, Torje got it. All right, so yeah, in case you really don't know what's going on right now, the game basically thinks Link is diving underwater right now because of all those shenanigans, and he just picks up a Deku Nut. And if these guys jump into the water right now, they will receive the Deku Nut. But instead what they're going to do is they're going to go up here, stand in front of the map chest, and that's going to actually manipulate the get item value, which means they'll get a different item when they jump into the water now. And that different item is a bottle with blue potion. And the bottle is exactly what's necessary for this route. Okay, so this is ooh, okay, Torje missed it, but this is this method for B1 skip is pretty hard, which is why Richard is gonna buffer it. That's like the third thing that Richard doesn't do that Torje does. Like buffering this strat. Okay, they both got it. This race is actually reasonably close for now. Yeah, each buffer costs 2 seconds, so there's that. Okay, and Torje is just the fast scrubs strat. But what Richard's gonna do instead is lure the first scrub, and then you know, destroy the other two, and then by the time the first one shoots again, we'll be able to like deflect that. So that's a bit of a safer scrubs method. Loses about 3 seconds, but it's quite a lot easier. That's probably the first strat you should like update when he finally has sub 1740. Okay, so in the Goma fight we're gonna do double KO. We're gonna kill Goma and die in midair. And Link's death animation doesn't actually start until he's on the ground. So we're gonna see Goma die first, and then after the Goma death animation, the game realizes like, oh wait, Link doesn't have any health and he's standing on the floor. Then Link dies right after, and that's gonna spawn us at the entrance of the Deku Tree. And that's actually required, because if you save warped here, you would mess up the wrong warp for later. Okay, are we gonna do Baba has? Oh no, okay, no Baba has today.
Baba has today. Oops. Maybe I should have done Baba has actually. Spoilers.
It's fine. Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, that keeps happening. I keep trying to
Yeah,
side hop,
that's the bane of my existence. When you try to side hop, but the camera hasn't fully turned yet, and so
yeah.
He backflips instead. It's just pressing A like 1 frame too early.
Yeah.
It sucks so much. Oh, yeah, and Richard does like a little setup here for this West. I'm not exactly sure how much it loses. Probably like less than a second, but
It's just under a second.
yeah. That's another one of those safe strats. And yeah, the reason they're going to the Lost Woods is just to get bugs, because to do Ocarina items, which they're going to do later, you need bugs, and the nearest bugs are in the Lost Woods. Okay, so here's another strat that Torje does that Richard doesn't do. Waterfall West. This is actually a really cool looking strat right here. Ooh, look at ooh, ouch, right. It is possible to like west over that tiny little indent and west all the way to the Deku Tree right there.
Yeah, kind of a disappointing way to miss a thing.
They're on the same system, but the quality's different because Torje is using S-Video and Richard's using composite. But yeah, don't get me started on the gameplay quality. I'll keep going and going. Oh, I love Deku too. It's so smooth with the West. Oh, by the way, Torje's method of B1 skip is also different than Richard's method. Torje just holds right as he enters the Deku Tree and then just frame perfectly presses C. And that's a really fast way to B1 skip, and it looks really cool as well. Okay, so this is the wrong warp. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, no, I used an audio key for the steps.
Oh yeah, okay. So
yeah, I forgot to mention it. My bad.
So he did it slightly early, but that's not too bad. You can just try again. If you do it late, the cutscene starts and you have to reset your systems. That's much worse actually. Okay, Richard got it, and Torje got it. Okay, so they're
nervous.
about yeah. Richard's slightly ahead, but This is actually a really close race right now.
Comes down to collapse.
As it always does.
Then my Wii catches up before Ganon, so.
The fast Wii catches up.
So, Torje, did you upgrade your processor lately, like your CPU? Is it an i7 now, or is it still i5?
It's always been an i7. I'm still running on a 6700K though. I should upgrade eventually.
Oh,
You should download more RAM.
yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Right, that's the clip. Yeah.
Yeah, Richard's actually had so many attempts that are like sub 1730 pace that like die to instaclip. Because instaclip's just, it's always just gonna be that tense moment. It's really hard to do under pressure. And it's probably not gonna be easier when I like build it up like that. Ooh, dang. Okay, it's gonna be void warp time. Okay, Torje is the only person I know that does void warp unbuffered.
Maybe I should
Oh,
check that.
dang. Okay, Torje voided out. Richard actually has potential to win this now.
I do get another try at instaclip when I die like that though, which is nice.
Yeah, but when you die, the game lags a lot less. So I don't know how well you can how well your muscle memory handles that. Okay, Richard got it. So yeah, that's when he just voided and loaded the room that you see right there on the same frame, which is gonna take him to the tower collapse interior, but using the coordinates of him at the top of the tower. So then he can just jump slash out of bounds and fall all the way down. Okay, Torje got instaclip, so Richard's very slightly ahead of him now. Are you gonna get the kiss? Okay, no kiss.
I'll redeem the race. Hang on.
Yeah, if Torje gets the kiss right now, he's like the honorary winner. Okay, okay.
I already won the race.
And he got the swag deck in that throw as well. Okay, now I can watch Torje's fast Wii pull ahead right here.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I decided to go safe as hell, man. I'm going for unbuffered void warp or anything. I'm just gonna do one try at instaclip, and that's it. And I went straight for void warp. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
it's been a good race, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was tight.
Holy
And it's
shit.
not gonna
My
be 28.
anti-decker was so bad. I got hit by the rock. I missed the rupee. I'm like, oh no. I'm watching Torje like bridge flip. I'm like, shit. Good times.
You can still die to Ganon though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monk guys left.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, I hope you both are practicing ISG right now.
Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna focus.
Fast iOS is not legal in 80%, but it wouldn't matter anyway because you don't reset now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
No, I don't think any 90% runners, at least like in top 10, I don't think any of us had the fast iOS though. I never had the fast iOS extras.
Okay, so yeah, Richard pretty much got this race in the pocket if he doesn't mess up something bad at Ganon right now. It's still possible to miss ISG under pressure, but...
Yeah.
Okay, he got a third try. Still ahead. Like I said, it's very possible to miss ISG under pressure. Both of them got a third try. I'm sure your backflip strike's gonna go ahead. Oh, no backflip. Alright.
I can't do back that angle. I have no idea where Zelda is there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, and Richard got a second ISG. It's pretty much over now.
Alright, almost there. Just gotta get final slash. And I press time on the end on the thing, yeah? Yep. Just say time? Okay. Alright, I'll let you know.
GG.
Time.
Okay, so what time did he get?
And Richard got a 1934.
Nice, that's like 1 second better than my PB.
Time.
And Torje gets 1949.
Honestly, that was a really good race. Like,
That was good,
sub
yeah.
20, man. Like, that's really solid. And, like, he went for unbuffered Void Warp. Like, if he went for regular Void Warp, he would have beaten me. So, like... Oh, and also the wrong warps as well. So it doesn't really matter. Like, it was awesome. And, and we had fun. Yeah, that was really good. I hope everyone enjoyed that. And thank you very much for donating and getting us to help this race happen. So thank you, everyone. And yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and definitely watch these two guys. I don't know. Torje really. Torje's streaming is kind of weird. Sometimes he streams a bunch and then he won't stream for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely like one of my favorite streamers to watch. And so is Richard. He's very consistent, streaming like multiple times a week, a couple hours a day, and he's really grinding hard at any percent. He's gonna get 1740 sub 1740 any day now, and
Thanks,
his long-term goal is world record, which
Yeah.
I'll be really excited to see that.
I want to get, like, similar to Torje. Like, I learned this from Torje. Like, he's one of the main reasons why I have this mindset is I want to get, like, the true optimized run. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just world record. Like, it's a run that we can say is truly optimized. And, you know, we've had a lot of good runs recently, but, you know, we want to see that God run. And I don't think it hasn't been done for a very long time, so...
Yeah, the last, like, true God run, I think, was 1807 by Joden with the IQ
Yeah, it's
route.
the closest thing we have to a God run, 20% at any point.
Yeah, well, Pydo had a really good run as well with a few routes before that.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure how far it was from Summer Best or what time it even was, but he was really optimized back then in like 2012.
Mm-hmm. I also want to give a big shout out to Skater and a lot of people in the chat. A lot of people have been like supporting the whole group of us, like the 80% runners. Like we've been pushing really hard, and it's good to see 80% get some more attention. And lately, there's a lot of new runners coming in as well. So the leaderboard should be filling up with a lot more people coming up. So I've been keeping an eye on the leaderboards, and also I want to give a shout out to Skater because he's the reason why I did start streaming. I wouldn't have found speedrunning if I didn't meet Skater, and then became friends with Torje and everyone else. So yeah, and it's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm just going to keep trying my best. And, you know, Torje helped me a lot lately. Jelster too. These two guys, my PB improved by like 30 seconds just by spending time with them. So, you know, shout outs to these guys too.
Well, in the end, it's you got to do it yourself, you know. The knowledge, you know, the knowledge will... You just gotta like talk to people and find out about stuff, but you gotta do the grinding yourself, which you did.
Yeah,
definitely.
The
I'm glad my internet didn't drop out. Oh my god. I was looking at my OBS the whole time, waiting for it to go red. I'm like, please don't.
Okay then, guys. So Fast Wii was defeated. Torje, I hope you're ashamed of yourself.
Honestly, Torje beats me 99 out of 100 every time. I got lucky. So I got very lucky.
Only ashamed because he used his Fast Wii and still lost, by the way.